Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Adai. This is the next episode of the Youth Speak Out project coming off as we did a launching in Nigeria. I'm here once again with Mr. Janis Asari. And then, without wasting my time, I'll let him give us a bit introduction about himself. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Mr. Janis Asari. I'm a social entrepreneur, the founder of Just Commit Foundation, and an environmental scientist.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Mr. Janis, today we are here to discuss some issues that is trending around Africa here, that Africa is still calling the developing countries or developing continent. So my first question is, how do you see the states in Ghana now? Basically, that is where we are. We are here in Ghana. So how do you see the state in Ghana now?
Okay, well, currently what I think right now is, now what the current government is doing is capitalism. It's a capitalist government, so one district, one factory, and the country has invested in entrepreneurship. So there are projects that graduates are awarded funds to do their own business and others. So apart from focusing on nurses training and training colleges, the government is also doing very well on that. So I think they are doing their best, but there are some one or two problems that we still have to discuss.
So. Okay, so do you think we have leadership problem in Africa?
Yeah, we have a leadership problem. Now, most leadership is a course, let's say a topic, not even a course in junior high school like social studies. And in the university, most people don't do leadership as a full course on its own. They do it as a topic or a subject. And that is the problem we have right now. Just like marriage, you have to do it your whole life, and so they don't understand the concept of leadership. What we need right now are servant leaders who can go to the field, leaders who also have the practical experience. Or beginning, leaders who have been to the field, they know the problem, they know the challenges. No leaders who will sit in the office and be giving orders. Or beginning, so they mean they don't actually understand whatever is going on in the field. These are the kind of leaders we need, not leaders who have the political background, who can speak for their parties. We need people who can work, who can make things work. That is the kind of leaders we need. So we need servant leaders, not autocratic and democratic leaders like ours, right? No, those kind of leaders.
Okay, Mr. Sorry, this video that we are doing is not only in Ghana. It's an African-based project that is going on. As I told you, we launched the program at Nigeria, Lagos Island. And then basically I want to ask you this question. How do you see the future of Africa in the next 20 to 30 years?
If Africa, there is a condition, that's what I'm saying, if Africa should invest in entrepreneurship, should invest in science, science, technology and education and maths, then I see Africa moving forward. If Africa should make all the syllabus of the schools practical and practical based instead of being theoretical or knowledge based, I think Africa will be moving forward. So unless we do that and we stop asking for money, give us money, give us this, always asking for aid, if Africa doesn't become independent and doesn't become self-reliant, then I don't think there will be no future for Africa.
So I want to ask this question. And then do you see the theoretical aspect of our education that is benefiting or is adding any value to the country?
The theoretical aspect is causing a lot of harm. The theoretical aspect is causing a lot of harm to our country. The theoretical aspect is causing a lot of harm to our country. Now, like for instance, you want to go and do let's say engineering related to car, and you've not worked in a fitting shop before. For your internship, don't be scared of what people will say. You have to go to a fitting shop or beginning. So you shouldn't always focus on theory. How can you do engineering without even manufacturing anything? So in their project, what did they do? So that's the problem. You have to be more practical. The theory is becoming too much. Otherwise, you talk a lot. A lot of people talk a lot and do what? Little. So that is the problem we are having right now in Africa.
Wow. So it means Africa is having a very great challenges in this economy.
A lot of problems.
Alright, so the youth as a whole in Ghana, basically, how do you see the mentality of the youth right now in terms of our educational sectors?
No, in terms of educational sectors, you want to do educational. Okay, so right now, the educational sector right now, if you go to the training college, you become a employer as a teacher. That is the opportunity right now. So everybody wants to go to a training that you become a teacher. So in the education aspect, either you become a teacher or you become an accountant or anything.
But in the general sense, here in Africa and basically in Ghana, Ghana here it's only teachers that have been employed more than all the aspects of our employment or job facilities in Africa, basically in Ghana here. So why is so?
I don't have a problem with a lot of teachers being employed, but the problem is what teachers are doing. When you ask a teacher why do you teach, most of them to pass exam to make them get a good job. No, the main thing, the foundation of teaching a child is to help him or her develop. Or begin to teach a child to develop. So that's why you have a lot of half big graduates. They are not developed. Or begin it's like a half big bread. You have to be you can get a good job working in a mining company, earn millions, but most of them are not personally developed, they are not emotionally, psychologically, mentally developed. So the job of a teacher is to make sure the person is what? Developed psychologically, to develop emotion, to be a complete student, to be a complete human being, not to help you pass your exam. I can get 80s, I can get 70s, but if maybe I'll be having problem emotionally, psychologically.
Alright, so which aspect of our educational system should we improve or build on in this country, basically?
We should do more of entrepreneurship. For instance, social studies, we have entrepreneurship topic in it. You have to invite entrepreneurs to come and teach us how to teach us how business is done. It's in geography, it's in economics, it's in general analysis, it's in almost MI and all that. The problem is they just teach the theory. They don't even call the entrepreneurs to teach that. So what we need right now is we have to help the students to create a business.
Which you are doing right
now. That's what I can really do. So we go to school, we teach the students how to create a business. So business is about solving. We find a problem in the school, something problem. If you don't have a problem, you don't have a business. So they find a problem, they develop a business idea, develop a business plan, they run the business and produce a report. They have to get profit. So we have to help this. Even if it's a chalk business, it can be a charcoal business, it can be a tomato business, a small business, any business. So they get the experience, so that they always don't rely on the government for employment. So that's what you have to teach them. You have to get the theory, the practical as well as the theory. These are factors to consider when establishing a business. They won't understand. You have to help them establish the business of. So that's what we are currently doing.
So why is it that the youths that we have in Ghana basically right now cherish white collar jobs, like always wearing suits, moving to the office, than going to the field and then work for your own?
It's about the salary, and it's about pride, and not it's about when you.
I'll take pride, but salary I won't take it. Pride because we are here in Africa.
Yeah.
Even when you go to the airport traveling, you see how we dress, and then compared to the white who are coming down. So I think it's pride. So you move on.
Now listen, when we take Maslow's hierarchy, now we have the physiological needs and the rest. When you get self-esteem, it's about getting recognition, getting the respect. In Africa, nobody will care about where your money is coming from. You care about your person and everything. So everybody wants to get the self-esteem, the respect they need. That is where. So I have to get a white collar job. If I'm doing a work that I'm getting billions, and that work people don't respect that work, I won't do it. So it's about self-esteem. Everybody wants self-esteem, but at the end you don't get self-actualization, which no one's going to. So self-esteem, you can yes, I'm boss. Respect because you work here. This is my boss. We always want to get self-esteem. That is a problem. But one thing that nobody can get for you, one thing you cannot lie about all your life is self-actualization. That is a fulfillment.